What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, coming into with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Now, before I get started, let us bow our heads and recite the HMT motto, shall we? A man will only take so much disrespect, and it's only a matter of time before he finally decides today's the day. Gentlemen, here we are. Another topic that is just so thoroughly entrenched in today's society, especially our Western society, that it is absolutely ridiculous that nothing is being done about it. And what am I talking about? Female infidelity. Wives infidelity. Yeah, it is absolutely disgusting that we live in a society in which wives are allowed to break their marital vows and suffer no consequences. In fact, it's to the point that they're actually rewarded under no-fault divorce. Yeah. However, not all men are going to accept that betrayal lying down. There are going to be men who are going to retaliate, like the man in this article that was published on the 27th of January. This is the main article. However, this is going to be a combination of two subsequent articles as well. Man shoots, offlines his wife during a domestic argument over infidelity. Like I said, there are men out there who, once they've been betrayed, they will take matters into their own hands. Now, let me just go ahead and say this right here. Woo! A man called 911 to report that he had shot and offlined his wife during a domestic argument about infidelity. On January 26th at approximately 7:30 p.m., deputies with the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office were called to the residence located at 13284 Holtville Avenue, Port Charlotte, in reference to a domestic disturbance. The caller, Rogelio Prestel, informed the operator that he had shot his wife. Deputies were immediately dispatched to the home and located one deceased adult female subject identified as Jashandra Prestel. In addition to the caller, two juveniles were located inside the residence who were unharmed. Rogelio Prestel was arrested without further incident. Quote unquote, there are no words to express how terrible this is or the impact it will have on so many lives. The act itself is despicable and only made worse by the fact there were children in the home at the time. My heart breaks for them and for everyone who knew Jashandra. Domestic violation of any kind is disgusting, and I pray that anyone who is experiencing it sees this and realizes that this is a possible outcome. To those people, please know that you are not alone and help is available. Don't wait until this happens to you, said Sheriff Bill Prummel. Here's my message to you, Sheriff Prummel. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Typical. Whenever a woman is the victim, everybody has something to say. But what about the male victims of domestic violation? Oh, we got nothing to say to those guys. Somehow, in this twisted society, we will say that he deserved it. Yeah, fuck you. All parties involved have been accounted for, and Rogelio was transported to the Charlotte County Jail. He is being held there without bond and has been charged with termination. Now I'm going to go into the second article that gives more detail. The 911 call of a man who called to report that he had shot and offlined his wife while his 2 children were inside the home has been released. Quote unquote, I did it with a gun. I have 2 minors here. A family member is coming to be with them because I know I'm going to jail, said 46-year-old Rogelio Presto. Charlotte County deputies said shots rang out at about 7 p.m. Sunday along Hopeville Avenue in Port Charlotte. According to the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Presto was suspicious that his wife had been cheating on him. When his wife refused to unlock her phone, Presto got his gun and demanded that she unlock her phone at gunpoint. Gentlemen, take some time to really assess this. This woman literally had a gun on her, and she still refused to unlock that phone. That right there, gentlemen, lets you know that all of a woman's deepest, darkest secrets are in that damn phone. Authorities said she tried to escape through a window, and that's when Presto Rogelio opened fire. He followed her outside and shot her to deletion. Of course, he's been charged with second-degree termination and remains in the Charlotte County Jail. Now, this is going to be an excerpt from the third article, but it contains one of the most important parts of this whole thing. Jashandra's 3 brothers attended the court proceedings to support their sister, who was described as a protector of the family. Quote unquote, she was loving. She was like the protector of the family, said Benjamin Martin, Jashandra's older brother from Port Charlotte. Martin revealed that Jashandra was in the process of filing for divorce before her deletion. Well. Talk about getting all of the pieces for this puzzle. Yeah. Whatever secret that she had in that phone, she took to the grave. However, I'm willing to guarantee you that there was another bull in the ring. She had something in that phone that she was willing to die for, which was definitely another guy. Damn shame. She wasn't willing to die for her kids, but she was willing to die for that phone and that secret. Absolutely disgusting. Hey, what more do I need to say, gentlemen? What more do I honestly, truly need to say? Anyway, let's get to that scorecard, shall we? For location, went down in the home. I'm going to give that a 10. Method of execution, obviously the problem-solving pistol. Gonna give that a 5. Psychological impact. The kids were there, unfortunately, but they were not hurt, so I'm going to give that a 60. And for the brutality factor, took her out while she was running away. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 15. So Rogelio, pistol packing Prestel gets a score of 90. Gentlemen, I'm going to reiterate. It is absolutely disgusting that we live in a society that is so debaucherous, so degenerate, that married women are known to have backup men. Remember that segment of the woman and the news on the news where she had to come clean and say 50% of married women have backup guys, even though we know that number has now increased to over 70% of married women have backup guys. Gentlemen, this is a solid argument that marriage should be abandoned. And guess what? Men in droves are abandoning Western marriage. Yeah. And I want to talk about this because there's been a lot of fake news that has been spread in regards to Trump and potentially changing the divorce laws and child support and all that stuff. Lot of fake news. And I'm absolutely saddened by the fact that so many content creators jumped on this without any solid proof. So many people ran behind those TikTok videos that were pure hearsay. Now, if there were articles about this, then we could talk. But the fact that they got their information from TikTok, from crazy ass women, yeah, no fact checking whatsoever. None. Now, we all know when it comes to no fault divorce, I have stated this and I will continue to state this. No fault divorce is what keeps husbands in fucked up marriages. Yes, husbands are held hostage via no fault divorce. Now, when we all hear that there's a possibility of some states getting rid of no fault divorce, what did we see? Women came out in droves. You know why? Because for women, fault-based divorce is what they say keeps them held hostage in bad marriages. Yeah. So, we've got a problem. No fault divorce versus fault divorce. How do we solve the problem? Well, as you all know, gentlemen, I came up with a simple solution. We keep no fault divorce. However, the person that wants to leave the marriage, they should pay for it. The petitioner should pay for the divorce. If the man wants to leave, he pays for it. If the woman wants to leave, she pays for it. That right there is a perfect 50-50 split right down the middle. Why can't we get that passed? Why can't we get mandatory DNA testing passed? Oh, that's right. Sorry. Us men, unfortunately, we will never come together for solving problems like that. Why? Because we all know all it takes is a weak-willed man and a scent of poon, and that's it. It sucks, but it's the truth. But yeah, it is absolutely sick that we live in such a degenerate society that wives are known to have other men, and yet the husband, by force of the state, is still required to keep up with his marital duties. Yet, I believe it was the EU just passed a law that says wives are not required to have sex with their husband as part of their marital duties. Yeah, right. Get the absolute fuck out of here. Well, I've rambled on long enough. Read the article. Let me know what you guys think. And to you wives out there who still think that you're going to be able to hold all your secrets in that phone, and that you're going to continue to just be so quote unquote deceptive, you better understand this, and you better understand this crystally damn clear. The power you think that cell phone holds and the secrets that it's going to hold, that will go out. Feminism and the idea that you're still going to have the gun of the state to protect you in your time of need, that's going to go out right along with it. Because as this woman found out, yeah, when it was time for the boys in blue to be there, nope. They're only a reactionary force. They are not protectors. They got there all right, only to sweep up your dead-ass carcass. Hey, it is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am
out. Murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill.